Well, today is 5/10/2021. Right now, the world event is going on. The modes have just switched. So instead of pit bosses, it is now Dark Tower. Because of that, we're going to have to change our strategy and figure out what we're going to do for today. So first things first, because we know it's Dark Tower, we're going to switch to our Pirate Warlord and then also equip the pet. The warlords that we end up fighting get more difficult, we'll switch to spider, but for the early ones, I like to use the pirate. It has good balance in terms of the summons that it has. It also has the damage pentagrams in order to deal damage to their units. Just making sure that I have some other stuff activated. I'm pretty sure I have these bonuses, the guild bonuses for attack already put it up. So let's see here, attack, 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 and attack. So good. Right, just clearing out some administrative stuff. Like I said, still a world event going on, so just claiming our chests. And sparks. As you can see, each one of the different chests, they give a different amount of sparks. The light blue ones give 40. The common ones give 20. I don't know how many of the epics were, but you just saw them right there. At the very least, you're getting 20. And I need 5K, another 500 in order to open the last chest. Claim some journey stuff here. See, leveled up our strength, some more gems, so that's good. Okay. And then we're going to go to trials here. So as you can see right now, we started with 3 attempts. Every time you lose 1 attempt, and then if you lose all 3, you'll have to wait another 12 hours to recharge. Fully after, in order to get 1, if you get 1, you can start putting the timer up. Let's do this. Okay. You can see base rate of rewards there, 280 rares times 2. And I believe you also get sparks from it as well. So first things first, we are dealing with a ogre, which has the silence, has the heal, and then also has the stones with the heal. Our strategy with the pirate is going to be to wait for them to force them to use their silence and then use the summons after. So we'll have to play a little bit of a waiting game. We summon our pentagrams, they're in decent spots, with 3 behind buildings. Means that we need to cover this lane in order to have damage covered. Let's see here in terms of stats, I like stats. I like this unit. This unit will do slightly more damage, but this unit will, when silenced, it will actually have the most amount of health available. So we summon this unit because it has the double attack. It also dealt that extra damage to that building off on the side. Then it will get health for now. We'll follow up with some ranged units over here. Okay, stop that. So they did counter with this unit that does have the counter attack, which is bad for us because when this unit attacks, it will die, and then this unit will get an attack boost. We're gonna use this. See if we have any other combo. But for now, we're going to summon this unit. Has flight, has the metal shield. As you can see, because it has flight, it will dodge the counter attack, and then at the same time, this unit won't be able to attack. Return. Then it'll also force the silence because they'll need to silence this in order to attack it. Okay. At least on this unit, just has the poison and the spikes that landed on the pentagram, so we don't have to worry so much about that. We'll continue on and summon units that have good health. So we will summon units. Other plays. Oh, we could attack this building here. Yeah, we'll attack this one. That's fine. So when this unit came into play, gave mental shield to 2 other units, but it's not going to matter because they're most likely going to silence, as we saw. So good. Okay, yeah, I am in Discord. So yeah, check your messages every once in a while and see it. All right. So the next thing, as mentioned before, I want to make sure that we can drop the stone before we do our silences, so we'll have to wait. This unit has decent health. It has spikes, and then it will give spikes to their units. This unit will die in combat. I realize I just reborn this unit, so it actually has worse stats than before. So we're gonna have to lay off on that. Let's see if we can. I guess we could actually summon this unit. It has double attack, it has evasion, and then it also gets a little bit of block. Summon this here, double attack there, that. And like I said, right now we're focusing on making sure that they get the stones out. Once we have that, then we'll start getting our advantage on the field. So they summon this unit, has an attack boost for every unit that is in play already, and then it will get an attack boost later on. There's a good chance that we'll get our summons in to kill this. So we'll actually use our summons now. Stone's not so much of a problem. Okay, so we got our 10, 5, 128. I'm going to just whip out the calculator for the future I have. Max League right now. Max League is Grandmaster. I think right now I am still in Grandmaster. Oops. Calculator slowing down. I need to deal 73. Okay, I have 73. Let's see if there's anything else here. The timer going down. All right, gives a little bit of a health boost to our nature allies. Over here. Back there. This is the very first one. Okay, summon the unit, deals damage to chaos unit we didn't have, has pierce. This unit will die from the pentagram, so let's just continue on with our damage. In terms of stats, I actually like this unit. It has the ability to poison units at the end of the turn, and then when poison triggers on their side, they will take some extra damage. Okay. Yeah, when we attack those stones, they're going to gain health, but as we have this unit out here, it'll do the damage to get rid of the stones. We also stacked it behind this unit because it has evasion. Okay, so we summon this unit. Whenever one of our units comes into play that takes poison, it'll freeze our melee units, so you can see there. And then whenever one of our units dies that is not chaos, they will summon these ranged units here, which will do poison. We'll continue on summoning from here. Has good health, also a chaos unit as well. And then it also gives us mental shield over there. Got a decent amount of choices. We could either go with this range unit, which will do an attack boost to everything when they attack, or we'll summon this unit, has the ability to silence melee units. Doesn't matter, but it'll also deal damage. This unit will die from combat here, and then I think we are going to summon this close to game. You can see the attack boost. That, attack that. Do indeed. So pretty fair, pretty simple battle going on so far. And as you can see, while the world event is going on, we'll get sparks, so not bad. Helping us get towards that 5,000. battle. Don't forget to reload or clear cache. All right, so we're dealing with a pirate. So as you saw from before, pentagrams. Then we have the sharks that deal they lower the attack, and they also have counterattack, and then plus attack to males. We'll start with our pentagrams. A little worse over here. Stacks up behind these buildings, but then we have these two open lanes here. We're going to use got some choices. We'll use this unit over these other units. In terms of stats, not that good, but it does have these shards that come into play, and then they have the pentagrams. I'm sorry, the gives it Penta Shield. We'll summon over in this lane. We need to summon over here specifically because we need the shard to come underneath. Yeah. Yeah. The shards can't be summoned in spots where there's a rune or another unit there. So because of that, we need to make sure that we have the shard summoned below this unit as opposed to above. Okay, summon on the pentagram, so that's fine. Seeing if there's any death triggers here. Nope. So continue on. We have the pentagrams in the back, so that's a little annoying. We will continue on with just stats. Summon this here. Building, and then also because of this this extra adjacent enemy damage, so we'll actually deal should be up to these. We can do. Okay. So we have this unit, and whenever it attacks, it frees the unit, and then it gets a little bit of a health boost. Sorry, a little bit of attack boost. Once defended, that it's too much. So this unit is going to die. Yeah, so we'll focus more on the damage right now. Even though it does come into play and freeze units for a turn, we want to make sure that our next turns are as clean as possible. So that's why we're just going to focus on killing their unit. Only to take the 3 wishes. Okay, so once again, we have another unit here, has flight, but other than that, no death triggers. We'll continue on by summoning, summon this unit. Has the ability to get plus attack when it comes into play, and it gives other units plus attack when they attack. You can see some damage there. At the end of the turn, get some plus attack. Okay. They summon their sharks. As you can see, it lowered our attacks in the lines for 1, and then also have counterattack. These units will die. There's a pentagram here for damage, and then there's counterattack for our own unit. See there. Good. This unit will die also due to pentagram damage. There will be counterattack, so this unit will actually die. We'll summon this ranged unit here. This unit has the ability to heal one of our units whenever another unit dies. So we will here attack, counterattack. Yep. And then we opened up for a shard, adjacent damage over there, and which one of these units was healed up, but that's fine. As you can see, we're in very good shape right now. Have the 2 shards, so this unit will pretty much never lose its divine shield. We have these other 2 units that were defended at the time. Yeah, we're good. We're making sure. no death triggers. Always want to make sure that if a unit has something like when it dies or whenever another unit comes into play or anything like that, none of those effects come off. You can see another victory. Okay. And continuing on, you can see the event, the rewards are starting to go up, so that's good. Whoa. Okay, as you can see, another ogre. So we got the heals, we have the silences, and we have the stones. Again, we want to draw those out. Okay. They summon this unit that deals damage to our units that come into play. Actually, all units. For any unit that is in order will take damage. When it dies, it will get evasion to all their units that don't have flight, and then whenever it attacks, it deals random damage twice to the close unit. We have the pentagrams in decent spots spread out. We'll have coverage over here. Summoning this unit over here just to get a little bit of block damage. Okay. Next turn, we want to, well, first we need to kill this because we're going to be taking extra damage to our units. Then we want to kill this building and then cover the line over here. Okay, not great right now. Okay, so they were able to kill our unit. Then we still need to contend with this unit. This unit has double attack, and then whenever it dies, it gives extra attack to another chaos unit. Kind of stuck with summoning this here. Has flight. It's order, so it won't take the extra damage. So we'll the what do you call it? The battle order is really important. As you can see, they started to gain an advantage right off the bat because they went first. If we went first, then maybe we would have a better board position. But as of right now, not the greatest thing here. Still need to clear out. So let's see. Can't summon these sharks because they will take damage and possibly die. Unit will get this unit double attack. Let's see what we can do out of this. As this unit will have double attack. Yeah, we're kind of in an awkward spot with our battle right now. I guess we could do this. We'll force a silence, I guess. So we'll summon this unit, has Mental Shield. It will also give block whenever order unit is attacked around, and you can see there, double attack over there. Force them to use silence. If they're going to use silence, not sure. Okay. All right. Okay, so they have their own flight unit as well, so it's not great. We'll deal damage to our units that aren't order whenever it attacks. Then it gives Mental Shield to them. Really not so much of a big problem. We just want to make sure that we can start killing this. And this unit 2. Let's spread this out. And normally I would summon this immune unit, but right now we need to make sure that we can deal damage to their unit. I'm going to summon this unit. Take damage, as you see there. So when it came into play, it deals poison damage. And then whenever poison triggers around them, extra poison damage will trigger. It's good that this melee unit came in front of this unit because now it can attack. Moving on. Here, this building healed, and then healed again. We have two options here. We can either go for damage here, or we can go for the freeze. Let's see which. So I do like that we have this poison trigger that keeps going on and on. We will then, because of that, we'll probably just end up freezing their units. And we'll summon it here so that we have other options for later. See the poison starting to add up. And then the poison's also stacking on there. Well, I see that if the HP of the health, HP health of the units that we have, if they're very large, the Warlord will typically not use silence. So that does screw us up a little bit, but at the same time, it also forces them to contend with our larger units here. So as you can see, we have the pentagram still on over here. We don't want to summon this unit because it will actually silence the melee units. So because of that, it'll actually get rid of their poison. We'll continue on with our damage, and we're actually going to summon this unit over here. We'll summon this unit over here. We'll actually summon this unit. And the reason why we summon this unit over the other flying unit, so that flying unit actually deals extra damage in terms of, has the ability to deal like a large splash, but we want to make sure that our poison triggers are still alive, so that way we can have these units still marked for damage. As you can see here, poison is very large, and then the poison triggered over here too. Poison's good, so that'll prevent this unit from affecting us. As you can see, the attack was lowered down to 1 for a turn. It's not great, but at the same time, we can cover up most of the lines with the health. Poison trigger is going to happen over here. Poison trigger is going to happen over here. Stuff. Okay. In terms of stats, we're going to be summoning this building, and we're going to be summoning it right here. Block for damage. This unit is dealing damage to their ranged units when it attacks. And as you can see, damage over there. Doing pretty good right now. We were able to come back from this bad board setup in the beginning. We did the silence. Not great for that. We have this building that we summoned from before, deals the damage whenever units come out and play. And then at the beginning of the turn, it will deal some damage over there. It also gives plus attack to our units whenever an order unit dies. Take some damage. Now we need to make sure that we have killed. I want to kill this unit in particular because it's going to start dealing effect damage to us on the back line. I'll make sure. We still need to contend with these units. We're going to be summoning this particular unit. It has the ability to reflect damage whenever it gets attacked. And then it also gives a little bit of a block over there for our melee units. And then whenever one of our units are attacked, we'll also get that boost. As you can see, giving health whenever the stones are attacked, but we're not really too concerned about that. We want to make sure that we can clear out their units first. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, you have 6 ways to do it. As you can see, the reflect damage came into play. All right. When this unit came into play, it kills units that we have 25% or less health, and also whenever attacked, steals health from us, or steals attack from us, and then whenever one of our units attacks, they'll take spikes. Just making sure. Okay, so our building was killed. We have that over there. We have a couple of decent options right now. So this unit's going to die. It's going to die from pentagrams, and that's going to... Okay. We will... We're going to summon this unit. So the reason we're going to summon this unit, it has immunity, so it won't take the spikes damage. Also, this unit is already poisoned anyways. And even though this has slightly less stats, it's going to help us set up because this unit, unless it gets an attack boost, its health will be down to 1. And then whenever another unit comes over here and attacks it, their health will also be down to 1. And because we have the pentagrams, we're going to die. See there? Damn. There. And this unit's going to die to poison, so we can just focus on our other lanes. So, go for damage. Summon. do a little bit of extra damage. Summon this unit. It gives the ability to vampirism to two of our. It's two random allies. Still help our units out a little better. And as you see now, the boards are cleared. And then now we start going. Okay. As flight. If there are any other units here, I like the stats for units. We'll just go for stats instead. I know that unit over there has mental shield, but again, not such a big deal with our large stats. Take another couple of turns. It'll take at least 2 turns, if not this 1 turn, for them to kill our unit. Next turn, we're going to be summoning either this unit in order to deal damage to their units and also deal damage to them, or we'll summon this unit in order to transform one of their units. Okay. Now, this unit has the ability to poison our units whenever we attack, and then also when it dies, it'll give them a little bit of a health boost. But it didn't matter because we had the ability to deal the poison damage and kill that at the end of the turn. It's good. Okay, and see more sparks. About 100. And we'll keep going. All right, so as you can see, we're up against the ogre once again. Got the heal, got the silence, got the stones, and strat. All right. Hey, coverage. This empty spot is not good for us, and neither is this. And then definitely, we'll start with looking at our buildings. So there's damage, one's health, block, block, health, and attack. We are going to start by summoning. Actually, we need to focus damage. So we're actually going to summon this unit here. And the reason why is because whenever this unit attacks, it will summon a plant, and this plant will summon another plant. And this plant will also summon another plant. So we want to make sure that we have coverage on both sides of the field. If we summon up here, the plant will spawn to here, but then the other plant will only spawn up to here. If we summon here, we actually have the ability to summon 2 plants. But that was not the case. Also, we have this unit that came into play, deals damage, and also gets an attack boost. It would have killed any one of our buildings anyways, as we put our unit behind a building, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, so now we'll have to contend with this unit here. Okay. Yes, it did. It dealt a lot of damage. That's fine. We'll contend with the unit for now. Let's see what we want to do. Okay. Well, we can lower its attack by killing it. It does have reborn, so that's good for them. See if we can like floater or anything like that. Deal 77, so that's not good. Yeah, we'll summon this. Okay, so we'll summon this because it has the puppet. We just want to get a little bit more board coverage out here. See, pentagram damage. It's fine, but it did kill it the first time, and this unit did survive from the initial attack. That's good. Yeah, it's a. They have larger. All right. They summon this unit here. Steals attack. It does a little bit of poison. After that, I'm gonna kill this unit if we can. Let's see. So we're gonna summon this ranged unit down here. It summons a totem in front of it. I forgot what the totem does. It's a little bit of attack boost. Okay, end of turn, it gets more spikes. Cool. Never silence, so that's good too. But once we get the stones out, we'll use our summons. Their board is actually pretty vulnerable right now, so that's fine for us. I'm attacking that. Okay, this unit has reborn. That unit's going to die from pentagrams. Do that too. Okay, so this unit will have evasion, and then this unit will actually deal damage to their units. Got some tough choices here. Very tough choices. I'm going to use this unit. So we'll summon this unit. Has the ability to deal damage whenever one of their units attacks. So we just want to use this unit in order to deal damage to their stones that are coming out or any other potential threats. Also, we'll get a little bit of a health boost at the end. Sure, no problem. Okay, once again, they summon that unit that deals the damage, but they did land on a pentagram, so that's good for us. Unit will die from that. We won't actually waste the damage there. We're going to continue on and summon our we'll summon this unit. Has better health than this unit. Also, then we can spread our coverage here for the damage. That's fine. As we know that this unit was going to die. It is on the pentagram, so it will die too. Now we're just making sure that we have our coverage on the other part of the board. Okay, checking out this unit. So it gave an extra attack rune over that, and then it has a little bit of block. Okay. Anything else? No. Okay, so we'll use our summons. Where they go. Okay, this will die, and we'll continue on with our unit over here. Has the ability to deal poison to 2 of their units, and then there'll be a damage trigger to their warlord. So here we could potentially summon this unit in order to get the extra spawns, but again, we want to make sure that we have our lanes covered, and we're actually going to summon this over here so we can get a health boost at the end. Okay, as you can see, the pentagrams are helping us out, and then the extra poison damage. Want to guard this lane next. Okay, that's not good. So they have this unit here that does reflect damage whenever it gets attacked. Then whenever one of their units dies, we'll heal another unit. Let's see if we have enough. Auto calculator. Okay. So it will die either by poison or by the extra damage that we can deal there. I would see. So this unit is going to die from that. We'll summon this unit in terms of better stats. This one can heal itself. I kind of like that. Yeah, we'll summon this unit. All right, so it did kill that, so that's good. A couple of good options next turn. We could summon this unit that has summon shards that gives it mental shield. We also summon this unit and give our own units health boost, or we can summon this unit and it has a totem that comes in front of it. But this unit right now, it doesn't really help because it doesn't have the totem to come out and play. I want to make sure that we can deal as much damage as we can off them quickly, especially since they could potentially summon that other again. So let's see here. Okay, I know this has block. That. Yeah, we're just summoning our ranged units right now. Nothing too fancy. Getting some more damage. No totem in front. That's unfortunate. Does a little bit of a heal. Good. Okay, and some more poison damage off the back. Next turn, as we have all 4 melee picks here, we're going to see if we can get some health off of a melee kill. We'll do that by... Okay, so this unit's going to die. I want to summon this unit because it will deal extra damage to our units, because we now have a lock on the board. We'll summoning this unit. So this unit has the ability to gain health whenever one of their units dies, and then it also will steal attack from them. And then whenever it gets attacked, it will give our ranged units double attack. You see here that unit did die. When it dies, it deals damage to one of our units. There was lethal damage there. And pretty good shape. Okay. Okay, so they have this unit that deals damage whenever we get attacked, or sorry, whenever we attack them, and we'll actually see what their range is. So at most, we're going to take 315 damage. If we can somehow do lethal, that would help us out a lot. I'm sure that we actually can. 7, 9, oops. 14. You can deal 37 damage. We do have. Need to summon one unit here. All right. Yeah, if we didn't calculate how much damage that we needed to do, then we would have actually attacked that unit and miss lethal. And we don't want to miss lethal if we can, especially since they can come back with many other. Yes, there are. Count Vlad. Okay. All right. So once again, another ogre. Not so great coverage. So it does double stack on these 2 lanes, but we have these other 2 lanes that are unguarded. I want to start covering the bottom lane, even though it will be a little greedy to get the extra summons over here. I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna go for the extra summon. So when this unit attacks and kills something, it will create archers around it. It's a little bit of a bonus whenever one of our units dies, and then whenever a mental shield is on the field for us at the end of the turn, this will get an attack boost. Still feel like I'm gonna get out of this somehow. That's fine. So this unit, whenever it gets attacked, it will get an extra copy of itself, and then it will give an attack boost to one of their ranged units. I want to start killing their units as quickly as we can. In terms of stats, this has slightly more attack, but worse health. Okay, well, like I said, we want to pile in for damage as much as possible. Probably that. Okay. The pentagrams are starting to deal damage to their copies, so it's good. Next turn, we have pretty good options here. We have this unit that does freeze at the end. We also have this unit that deals damage for every order unit that's on our side of the field. And then we also have this unit that deals play. Okay, got a couple options. We also have this unit too that gives an attack boost to our order units. So it's 43, 86. So this unit will die from pentagrams. This unit will die from combat. This unit will die from combat. Well, 3 units as opposed to blocking. Okay. Summon this over. Okay, so kill the buildings, damage, damage, and damage. And this might be good enough to trigger their silence, which is good. He's landed on a pentagram. Okay. Next turn, depending upon what happens here. Okay, we have a couple of options. We can. Okay. So we'll summon this unit is over here, has the ability to summon these rotters that when they die, this unit will get health, and then when the rotters die, they also deal damage. Ideally, we'd like to have this guarded, but we can't really do that for all cases. So we'll attack that, kill that building, attack that, have pentagram damage, and there'll be some rotters out on spots. Okay, it was good that it came in front of here, so it has a little bit of protection. We didn't want to use our summons yet because then it will start clogging up the rotter spots. Okay, as you can see, they have this unit that gets an attack boost whenever it attacks with wounded. It gets a health boost, and then it'll start doing some extra damage around there. Making sure that we have the calculations ready. So okay, well, we'll summon our sharks and hopefully get some block. We did not get block. So the next thing we want to do is ensure that we have sort of here. There's a 50% chance that this will take half lethal damage and that no, let's still be off. We'll do it anyway. Oh, it did. I'm sorry. Yeah, so the pentagram damage will now actually kill that. Okay, flooded up the board. Close that. So now we just need to contend with this unit. So it deals damage to our chaos units when it first came to play, and then whenever it gets attacked, it gives a plus attack boost to their units. As long as we can have the field clogged, should be good. Okay. Just another ranged unit, and whenever heal occurs, it'll be plus attack. Heal will occur once we attack these units over here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we got a little bit of a combo going on here. We're going to summon this unit and then also give it a little bit of a boost. So whenever one of our units come into play, they'll take damage. We'll give it a little bit of a boost so that its ability actually gets better. You can see it deals more damage. Summon this over here so that when the melee units come into play from the rotters, we'll actually be able to block that. The damage. Now you can see much more of their board is cleared. Okay. They have this unit that whenever one of our units dies, they'll get a plus health to their warlord. Also, he has regeneration. Then whenever regeneration comes off, it'll be a plus attack. See, the damage will be that. All right. This unit gets a attack boost for every order unit that we have on the side, so it'll be enough to kill that. I'll die from that. Okay. Also, because the kills are coming off of this unit and we have the melee unit, we'll get an attack health boost to our our warlord over there. As you can see, pretty good shape right now. Now we're just going to make sure that we have the rest of the board covered. We're going to summon this unit here. When it attacks, it gets a shard, so we'll combo off with this unit's ability. And then also has Divine Shield, so we'll block for this here. Yeah, definitely. Check out some of my other videos that cover Okay, you can see we have the unit that has that does poison, also freezes our melee units, and then it also has those extra summons as well. Okay, this will be like a little bit of a cluttered board situation. We are going to summon this unit. We'll deal damage to their units and all of our units too. So we'll create some extra spawns for them. So we have 78, 94. Okay. It'll combo off with our Rotters that when they die. So they'll deal some extra damage to their units as well. Our main concern was killing that spawner over there. And as you can see, when this unit dies as well, it will heal all of our units to full. But we're just doing a lot of combo synergy with this one unit. I want to make sure that the melee spot is open. So we'll summon. We'll summon. Yeah, we'll just summon this unit here. There's a little bit of vampirism, and then also has good health stats as well. If we had a ranged unit, we would have summoned it so that we could leave more spots open for the Rotters. This is fine here. Okay, our unit died. Heal us full health. We're still missing lethal. Okay, well, our summons. No death abilities, so it just freezes units. All right, and next turn we should have lethal. Okay, unit has a little bit of block, and it has the extra attack, but it's not going to matter because attack boost. And this turn, making sure we don't trigger anything. You can see we also did one of our side quests as well in terms of boosting the unit. Okay, continuing on. Good so far. All right, this is when we're going to start to hit the wall. So we've gone second, which is not good. Also have a larger warlord to deal with, and then we also have this unit that has evasion and double attack and block. So a whole bunch of stuff going on there. Summoned our pentagrams. As you can see, our boost actually lasts for a day or so. So because of that, it's more stronger than before, which is good. We're going to summon this unit in front of that. Deal a little bit of damage, and then whenever it gets attacked, it will steal attack. So as it gets smaller, we'll be able to steal more attacks from other units and just contend with their other units from there. Pentagram placement is okay, right? It's not particularly. So I can see we have the steal. And this unit that gave an attack boost to their unit. It also, when that particular unit dies, it does pentagrams as well. So now we're a little more covered up. Yeah, this is fine. We have this unit that when it dies, it deals damage to the units in line. Here. Can't summon a ranged unit because, again, we have the evasion that's going on. Okay, we summon this unit that has Mental Shield whenever one of our units dies, and then when one of their units dies, we're going to take a lot of damage. So I want to kill this now. Even though this unit will get an attack boost, it won't be enough to kill this. And then it also gets silenced eventually too. I suppose it could take a lot of damage, and we could also force the silence. It's not terrible. It's not great, but I mean, it's not terrible. As you can see there, still alive because of the block. But we'll either force them to use silence to lower their health, or we have a very large defensive unit. And once again, they summon that same unit with the double attack and everything. This will take some. Alright, we'll summon this unit. It has the ability to silence whenever it gets attacked. Also has some good health. It also gets a health boost whenever one of their units attacks. And we'll go from there. If they do use silence, it's actually okay now. We can get rid of this in 2 turns. Our next goal is to kill this unit because it is going to deal damage whenever one of their units dies. So we only have a potential 2-turn clock. So we'll now do our summons. Okay, that's not great because we wanted to block these lanes. That by stats, so we won't be able to deal with damage. I'm in this unit. No damage over there. Pentagram. And we're just going to have to stall out for these units. Okay, as you can see, those stones now came into play, so they're now defending this unit. We, once again, still need to deal damage over to those lanes so that we can right, this is now pretty terrible for us. So whenever they get healed, we're going to take damage from this unit. These stones all trigger that. It's really good RNG for them. Disgusting. Really disgusting. And we'll deal 24. When this unit dies, it will deal damage. Right, yeah, well, we'll summon this unit. And as you can see, it doesn't trigger off the heal. I forgot they're at full health right now. But there was heal in the beginning. It's not good. This is a time now where I wish we had Spider because then we can just wipe out their whole board. So as long as oh boy. So once again they have another stones. We're okay. We're going to be dead for this battle. It's pretty much impossible to kill one or only 2 of them. So here. Okay. I want to check something while we're here. So as you can see, we have now another 12 hours until another attempt comes out. Just want to make sure that we have, because we have this world event that's going on right now. So just want to use up our attempts. Make sure that we get our attempts. We get our attempts every 2 hours, and we're almost full. Okay, as you can see, about 100 more. We'll continue on with our battles. I also forgot to switch to Spider at this point. We will switch to Spider if we lose this battle, as their unit should be getting much better now. As you can see, much better now. Right, so they summon the Shimuna as the shards that come into play, and then also deals extra damage. Right by with our pentagrams. Okay coverage. We still need to get rid of these shards and then deal with this accordingly. But the issue here is that because of how these runes came out, the extra shard will always come into play underneath, making it pretty much impossible to this unit. You need to make sure that we can deal 2 rounds of damage. So, I guess we can slow them down. So we'll summon this unit. Whenever it attacks, it summons this water elemental, and then this water elemental will summon up to 3 freeze runes on their blank cells. So it'll stop a little bit of the extra units that are coming into play. Looking for some sort of silence or transform in order to get rid of this unit. Okay. Well, we have a freeze, so that's good. We'll freeze. Okay, kill the shard. Their building is dealing damage to us whenever one of their units dies. They're landing on our pentagrams, so that's good. Okay, once again, some more stuff on there. All right, so pentagram damage. It's unfortunate that we have to use these shards so early, but we'll do that. We'll do that in order to slow them down. Here, unit will still have the mental shield because the shard's still alive on the bottom, and this unit will die because of the damage with the over here. To get through as many of their units as possible, so we'll summon another can. So you see, counterattack, killed that. That die. I thought we had enough attack for this. Okay, that's awkward. We were supposed to kill this so that we can get another freeze rune, but it's not the case. Okay, attacked over there. Some health. Okay. What was we could do? Well, this unit will automatically go. But we'll summon this unit. Deals damage as flight. But we're going to die from there, so it's not good. We will switch now to Spider. As you can see, their units are getting much, much bigger. Bit of a mistake over there. Okay. Doing some other stuff over. So, swapping over to Spider. And changing the pet. Yeah, just because the HPs look about the same doesn't mean that they'll have the same type of units. So we'll actually get to start first, so that's good. We don't have the what do you call it, the sharks, and we don't have the pentagrams anymore, so we'll have to change our battle strategy. We have the warlord that does the heal, has the silence and the stones. Start by looking at stats. We have the spike buildings over here, block and attack. In terms of stats, like this unit, it also has evasion for the turn, so this might be okay. We'll summon this unit. So it has invulnerability for a turn, so that is good when it first comes into play. Also steals attack at the beginning. It's not a nature unit. And then when it dies, it will get what do you call death runes on play. All right, so we have this unit that does heal. Also gets plus attack whenever regeneration goes off. We're going to be focusing on killing their buildings, other units, so that we can force a silence and then the stones. Something is here. When this unit came into play, deals damage to all units except chaos. So it dealt damage to all of our buildings in their building, but then it opened up the lane and killed that unit. Okay, they summon their unit to deal damage to us. Also gets another unit in front of itself whenever it attacks. It's not great. We need to contend with this unit right now. So in terms of stats, this unit is going to be slightly better. So I guess this one will actually force a silence. So we'll go with that. Okay, as you can see, still getting the heal. Force the silence, so that's good. Now all we need to do is draw the stones. And then we'll use our own abilities to counter. Okay, normal stuff over here, just a large attack, large health, and then also regen to their units as well as ones. Okay, I like summoning this unit. It has the evasion right now. Because this death rune is here, they'll need to both use the stones to get rid of this or force a melee summon. Okay. Also has toxin for the units that are already out, and then at the beginning of the turn, it will give an attack boost to units that are in this line. Okay, as you can see, attack boost going on. So we have this unit over here that does have flight, and then it also gets heal. Whenever heal triggers, whenever we attack, their warlord will be healed. So we just want to focus on it. Sure. I want to get the extra round of damage over there, but we need to balance this off and make sure that the lines are covered. So we're going to summon this ring here. Okay, get a little bit of health back. Also, like I said, just want to block this lane for damage. Okay, you can see the death runes from our very first unit killed the stones. Good. Just need to get rid of this unit, and then we should be all set. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of a risk here. So we're actually going to poison first here. And then the next, we're going to attack. So. Yeah, let's not get too weak. So we'll summon this unit. It has the ability to give miss to one of their units. So we'll actually summon it behind this ranged unit. We were normally going to summon it over here in order to get a lot of attack boost, but we have our poisons to set up. And we're at full health, so assuming that this unit doesn't get like double attack, and then this unit gets, I don't know, a huge attack boost, we should be fine. Okay, again, we have the unit over there. This unit has the ability to give, it gives block to to the warlord, and then also to themselves. See if we can get a little bit more of a. We'll wait off for one more turn because we really do want to get rid of it. Something's here. As you can see, damage is reflected. So we are able to freeze 2 of their random units. Good. Everything now is marked for the destruction ability. And we'll then use it and then counter off. Okay. So as you said, we're going to do that. Now we just want to control our board. And we'll summon this ranged unit as Reborn, also deals the damage. And then it's also going to combo off with our SCO over here with the attack boost. And then next turn, we're going to go with our summon build. Okay, so we have this unit that same thing, deals damage to when it first comes out. Want to make sure that we don't actually lose this unit because it's actually harassing most of their other units. Also seeing if we have lethal here though. So we'll summon here. Okay, yeah, we have lethal right here. Well, we'll just make sure that we summon this to silence just in case we do end up missing. And we did miss. And it was because of that other unit that gave the block to that road over there. That's fine. We need to contend with the field. Forgot about the block. And okay, is there more block on it? Okay, so the block of 20. So that would actually put it at 257. Have our double attack over here. And now we're good. So yeah, as you can see, we took a little bit of a different strategy in order to beat this warlord. Helped us out pretty well. Had to take a little bit of a beating. There. Okay. Same thing, same warlord. Right. Checking out their buildings. Damage to units, us, spikes, health. In terms of stats, this one would be best in terms of attack. This one would be better. I think I'm going to use this one and start by clearing out building. And then start by clearing out that. We'll place it over here. And then also at the beginning of the turn, their units will take damage except buildings. Then also has a little bit of transform, but doesn't matter. And then the crystals, which again also don't matter because no units were there that were transformed. Okay, so they have this unit. When it came into play, summons a Tesla X. This Tesla X will deal damage. And then also we'll take some other. We could defend this unit, I guess. A couple things we could do. In an odd spot, especially since the largest attack unit that we have here is also going to take damage whenever. Yeah. I don't want to use our poison just yet. And I would rather get rid of an attacking unit than this. So we'll summon this unit, has the ability to swap one of their random units, attack and defense. So was able to kill that because it had a lot of health, but very little attack. Okay, damage will happen over there. Okay. Continuing on. The 48 here isn't so much of a worry, so we're actually going to summon a unit and this unit. Place it over here. Okay, just killing that Tesla X. Next turn, we're going to focus on this unit. Okay, this unit, whenever we attack, gives spikes to one of their units. So move on. You know that most likely our units are going to be silenced soon. So that being the case, we can stop. I guess we could actually silence their units. That won't be. So we'll silence their. Yeah. So we'll silence their male units when this unit came into play. It also gives a little bit of a health boost for every unit that is female at the end. Right? Force the silence, as originally thought. But we're just blocking now for damage until we can get the stones out and then go for poison. Okay. A little bit of damage over there. Still want to wait up on the stones. We'll have to take another round of damage, unfortunately. We'll summon this flight unit just to block damage that's going on over there. Has a little bit of splash. And then depending upon what happens this turn. No stones, so we'll have to get a point of damage so that we can kill this unit. Yeah. 500 damage. We just need enough health to stop that. So in terms of that, it'll be a minute or summon. Has a little bit of vampirism whenever it gets attacked, so it'll actually prevent some extra damage that's coming through here. And then also lines. So, okay, vampirism triggered. It's unfortunate now that they have this unit that will deal damage to our units that aren't order. So in the case, we'll just have to summon this unit. Has a little bit of poison damage whenever it gets attacked. Now the stones come into play. Yeah, we were in an awkward spot because of that ranged unit that had a large health boost. Yeah, we are pretty much toast here. So okay, so yeah, that was our tower for now. We have 6 days, and we have 10 more battles. Each one of these stars is 2 battles, so we'll need to wait for that. So we'll come back tomorrow with some more Dark Tower. We'll also begin to do some more world event stuff. As you can see, we've gotten a lot of sparks, so that's good. And we'll capture that in another video. It should be on the YouTube channel tomorrow. Yeah, if there are any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, check out the Twitch channel. Leave a message there. I'm also on Discord. You can find me Happy Splasher. I think it's like 9980. I'll put a link in the About section. And then also, if you want to check out any of the previous videos, go to the YouTube channel. It's also in the About section of the Twitch. Subscribe, take a look at the videos, and yeah, leave a comment there if you want to see anything that you want to see in particular. Otherwise, this is Happy Splash.